Hello, hello. I never did get tea. Damn it.
Rip. Redeem a hydrate, Andrew. Right now.
What?
Make her get tea.
I had to get things done, and so I was trying to get things done. And by the way, look at the pretty Halloween decorations. It's Halloween right now. Oh. I've been told to go get tea.
Yep.
I'll be right back. I apologize.
How are you doing, Andrew? I'm doing good. Glad you're doing well. Thank you, thank you.
I don't think I'm gonna make it to a dungeon in the next 3 hours. By the way, I'm back. Thank you for the hydrate and
No,
the
you probably
check-in.
won't.
Okay. Now we're going to be a culinarian. Tempted? Ooh, cinnamon. Ooh, treats.
Oh my goodness.
Listen. Cinnamon is the best.
Is it though?
It truly is.
Debatable.
It truly is.
Debatable.
I don't know. You haven't tried my hot chocolate with cinnamon on it.
You never made it.
Not with cinnamon, no.
Nope. You didn't make it with cinnamon. You said I wasn't good enough for cinnamon.
Because you have decried the cinnamon.
Because cinnamon makes me itchy.
Does not. Don't be bringing your weird allergy to corn into the mix.
Itchiness. Just like your snickerdoodle cookies. Itchiness.
They're amazing.
Itchy.
I haven't had any in a while. Ooh, I want some now.
You haven't had any in a while because they're not worth your time. Itchy.
Whatever, get out of here. Snickerdoodles. Look them up. They're really good.
Andrew doesn't even know that they exist, which means they're not that amazing.
Whatever. Whatever. Hear this blasphemy coming out of this man's mouth?
I'm only relaying what Andrew just said,
He
you
didn't
know.
say
What are they?
He didn't say, no, he just said Snicker cookies. See, oh, those. He just didn't know the name of them, Rain.
No, it doesn't count. Blasphemy.
Wow! What am I doing?
You haven't had it in a while because they're not that great, Andrew. That's why.
I mean, the season's coming up. They're good all the time. There is no season for snickerdoodles. Snickerdoodles are not gingerbread. Although, ginger snaps. Ginger cookies.
Ugh. This is getting worse and worse.
Remember those soft ones I had that were as big as my head, Ryan?
Yes.
They were so good.
And they were still not good at all. What do
They
you
were
mean?
amazing. You have no idea what you're talking about. You've actually lost your mind.
Tastes like dog food.
You don't even know.
Yeah, it was the word game's fault. Although I've been fighting the cinnamon battle for
A long
a
time.
while. Yeah, a while. Trying to tell people that, you know, cinnamon is foolishness. Nobody believes me.
Because it's not. It's perfect. It's a perfect spice. It's literally the happiness spice. How can you not
No.
like the happiness spice, Rain?
No.
Okay, game. I only want one lavender. Why are you doing this to me? It's like, oh, you want 100% success rate to get 2? Oh, you just want 2 off the bat? And I'm like, no, give me 1. Thank you. That's better. Nice
They're
to meet
treating you like I treat you when I give you crafting stuff. So here
It's
you
not-
are.
not-
You know you wanted extra.
Oh, fuck extra. Get that out of here. Nobody wants your extra. You not see how obnoxious my inventory is? Fly would cry.
I mean, it's why you should clean your inventory.
No,
Fly isn't wrong when he says that.
no.
Fly just doesn't know how to, you know, fight it.
He tried bribing.
Bribing doesn't work.
It does.
Yes, you get tricked by you when you bribe. Because you're a brat.
It wasn't a trick. I fully intend.
Uh-huh.
I fully intend to clean out my inventory eventually.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
You literally caveated the stats right after he had given you what you wanted.
No, he never gave it. He never gave a time.
Yeah.
He never said right now. Just call me
You're
a
saying
genie.
he left out important details?
Mm-hmm. Just call me a genie.
Wow. Over there beating the poor guy with specifics. Mean.
It's not mean.
Hmm.
He didn't specify.
Told him to pay attention to detail. What is this, the military?
Man,
Don't you
but,
dare say yes.
man, but nah. Because the military is do it my way. And only my way. The details matter when I want them to matter. Although I do need to offload a little bit. I'm running out of space to add things. Because culinary recipes are dumb. Everything else is like, oh, you need 2 things, but a lot of it. And this one's like, no, you need like 6 things. You only need 1 of each.
That's why I always hated crafting as a culinarian. It's dumb.
Some people have a love
And there'll be so many things in the culinarian list that it'd be like, you have to make this first, you know. You have to make corn oil with corn and whatever. Tomato paste with tomato and whatever.
Oh shit. This has backfired on me.
This is like every recipe in culinarian, whereas the other ones are like, we have one pre-craft mat.
Well, you need 3 things. We need a lot of those 3 things.
Do you have a second retainer yet, or still only one?
I still only use the one because it's not even full. And I mostly just put my my crafting and gathering materia in there.
You can have another with a free-to-play character though, right?
Yeah. In fact, and of
Yeah,
course
you-
I have
yeah.
3. I pay for the 1 extra.
Gotcha.
All right. I'm over here by Ulda, so I'll just go to Ulda. Yeah, I'm not gonna be one of those people who has 10.
You don't have to name names. We know who you're talking about.
The
She's
dragon.
precious. Leave her alone.
She's fantastic. She is a wonderful dragon, but she's a dragon. I imagine if you took a teacup from her hoard, she would go into a rage and kill the nearest town.
I asked her the other day. She was like, I have a garage. I was like, let me guess. Your garage is cram-packed with, a whole bunch of stuff and not an actual car. And she tried to, give a lengthy explanation that basically just said yes. And I just laughed.
At least we know
She's
it
like,
translates.
it's old furniture that I have to get rid of, and my mom's antique stuff, and stuff that I thought would be valuable, but it, you know, it's. I'm like, Igby, it's fine. You're a hoarder, we know.
All right. There we go. Room. So I can finish this stupid recipe. That's what my grandparents did.
I mean, she said that she was gonna clean out the garage and, you know, make it into a sculpture workshop, because that's what she like wants to do,
It's a good
but
space
never
for it.
got around to do it.
Yeah, it's a good space for it.
Mhm.
Gotta be careful with anything that has a lot of dust, though, because you can obviously get it into your lungs, and that's not great.
Mhm. I would know, you know, asbestos is a thing.
I wasn't specifically talking about that. But yes, that's one issue.
I'm sorry that I'm dying.
Stop dying. Jeez, Ryan.
I'm trying not to.
Do I not
The army
have...
said otherwise.
Oh, god damn it.
Rip. No level 40 stuff to get.
I literally one item that's level 40. It's fucking zucchini. Can't believe
Are you
it.
gonna try and market board it? Is that what you're doing?
No. I won't market board with anything. Overpriced. Peace.
I mean, that's why I was questioning it.
Yeah,
I was
no.
like, you were defying ice logic here by market boarding.
No, I'm about to get the one thing I can get left, which is 35. And then I'm gonna go get me a Lev. This is become a very roundabout way of doing this, but hey. When do I get the next one? No. They're gonna tell me, are they?
Mm-mm. It should just be a leveling thing.
It is, but I was thinking it'd be in the trades, and it's not in the trades.
Yeah. I think they go by every 5 levels, so.
Yeah, but it's not hooked up to your 5 levels. It's like starting from a point 5 levels. I just forget where that 5th level is.
Gotcha.
Cause like you have 1 through 5, you know, from start, and then like you obviously get 6 through 10 before you actually get to 6.
Yeah, you get it when you hit level 5.
No, you get it before that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so it's
I
every
thought you
5
get it
levels, but
before
the
you
point
hit
they
level
start
5.
at is not level 5. Oh well. Now where's... I'm just gonna go to Gridania, because Gridania will have it. I used to remember where all the gathering ones were, but they made it easier recently, so I don't have to do that anymore.
I finally broke and updated my PC to Windows 11.
I still don't understand what the issue with Windows 11 specifically is.
I was just so used to 10, and I had to update my BIOS in order to
Oh.
update it to 11, so I was holding off on doing that.
Gotcha. Because
Because
I
I was
understand
afraid of what updating the BIOS would do.
Yeah, because like I understand like specifically that like specifically I don't like the AI features they keep throwing in 11. I think that needs to stop. But like you can just turn it off, which is what I do. I turn it all off.
Yeah.
but people were like talking about how like it's hard to navigate, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I've
No, it's not.
it's not, and also like I'm sorry, I have lived through 8 and 8.1. There is nothing you could
tablet
possibly
Windows,
tell
yeah,
me.
Windows 8.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's literally no thing that I've ever experienced.
They were sitting here, let's make everything tablet accessible.
Fuck. Awful.
Yeah, terrible idea.
It's the worst. So like that's always been my issue, is like people say it's hard to navigate, but I know the horrors of navigation. Alright, so I need to go to Eastern Lenosha. I think it's Costa del Sol is where the actual leave mate is.
Yeah, that's true, Andrew.
I think only y'all would know how to use that. I don't know how to use that. Yui only, thank you.
I'm too old, my memory's failing me.
Whatever. Initiate.
Nah, like I said, my only issue with 11 was the whole fact that I had to update my BIOS, and I was afraid that if that was gonna like take out anything on my PC.
Your graphics card's gone.
Yeah. Because that was the main thing that was preventing the update, was the BIOS upgrade.
Oh.
I bought Jackie a whole new laptop because hers couldn't upgrade. And then, after threatening people for so long, Microsoft was finally like, hey, you know,
You don't actually need
those
that.
who don't want to update, you don't have to update right away. We'll allow Windows 10 for another year. We'll send security updates for another year. We were just, you know,
We're just
threatening
kidding.
you. Yeah.
Probably because they saw how few people were going for it.
Yeah. Yes, you have to enroll, but I mean, they still were going back on their threats of, oh, you know, we're not gonna support it, blah blah blah. All these like game companies and stuff were like, oh, we're only gonna make games for Windows 11 now, and our games won't work for Windows 10 because Windows 10 won't get security updates. Microsoft is abandoning it. You know, it was just a shit show.
And I'm over here chilling with 11 Pro.
Oh yeah, they are eventually gonna, you know, leave 10 for sure, but they didn't have to raise pitchforks and push people into a corner to go, oh, we were just kidding, guys. Not yet.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is free, so like you can't really find harm in upgrading unless you mess something up.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, buying a home version of Windows 11 is like 120 bucks, 150 bucks.
you can get it for 15.
I mean, I can get it for free.
Well, yes,
without,
you can get it for
know.
free, but I'm saying even as a consumer, you can get it for 15.
Yeah.
I'm not talking like not Like, I'm talking about a legal way, Andrew. What do you want about? Oh, god damn it.
Nah, in the government, just like I was saying, they provide, you know, actual copies of Windows to on home, you know, employees, at home employees. So you could just go and be like, hey, I need to install this for Windows. I mean, they would ask you why, but you can come up with a reason why.
I had to upgrade my motherboard.
Yep.
My other one died.
Yep. Yeah. As long as you give a logical reason, you know, don't go there and tell them, oh, I'm building a gaming laptop. Just be like, hey, my work PC, I upgraded some parts.
But I'm building a gaming laptop. Man, you know, people have in fact made that decision.
And I'm sure they still got away with it too, because at the end of the day, they don't care as long as they do their work. They would just look at you and then hand you the install disk.
Probably change the answer on the form.
Everyone knows that, you know, pretty much everybody who has their own at-home PC and works in, you know, some type of computer-related field is probably a gamer.
If they don't,
or you know, either a gamer or a hardware nut.
Yeah, either way, or both. Some of them are both.
Yeah.
At which point,
Yeah.
I question their wallet. Hey, like, guys, I have an in. If I want a new Windows.
Huh?
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 You already have Windows 11.
I do.
And you probably have Windows 11 Pro.
I do.
So, you don't have to worry about it.
Nah, not until they come out with 12.
Mm-hmm.
If they come out with 12. And even then, knowing them, they'll to basically let you be a beta tester without telling you that you're a beta tester. They'll do that free upgrade thing again.
Then all of a sudden be like, congratulations, you won. Send this error report when, you know, our new operating system
breaks
down.
Pieces.
Yep, 1 million times.
Oh no, I failed it.
Because you kept missing.
Yeah, I get this. I'll do it right this time. I think it's that one. Yeah.
Oof. There's a thread that popped up on my Google saying why Titus is a downgrade from Zidane. Somebody didn't like ha 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 ha.
Why are we comparing them together? Becomes my new question.
I have no idea. I didn't even read it. I just read the headline and knew it was probably clickbait.
Yeah, most likely, because I'm just like, hang on. Like, they're both bad. I don't know why you're saying one's a downgrade. They're both shitty. They're both not good people.
They're both not good people.
I should change that. So, one starts off as a whiny brat. The other one starts off as a pervert. So one starts in a worse place. But like, they both grow into
Would
pretty
you
good human
prefer
beings.
Squall? Squall starts off as an asshole.
And ends as an asshole.
Ends as an asshole.
They try and force character growth, but he didn't actually grow.
But he's happy. A happy asshole.
Is he? Is he though? Yeah, at least the other two grow. Shit.
So what does that make Cloud? Ignorant in the beginning?
So the main theme, like everyone likes to like guess about the main theme of fucking 7. And it's usually something to do with either the environment or they talk about corporate greed, which yes are also themes, but the main goddamn theme of 7 is about identity. Like you can see it very clearly between, of course, Cloud and Sephiroth. Whereas Sephiroth, you know, rejected his actual identity in favor of the chosen by Jenova and Jenova's my actual mom narrative that he creates. But he rejects his actual identity to do that. You all see it a lot with Vincent's storyline and what's her name?
Lucretia?
Yeah, where she also kind of rejects her identity by literally not engaging with the world anymore. So Cloud has an identity problem, obviously in the beginning, where he thinks he's Zack. Because of his very traumatic experience, it makes sense why he's got this identity crisis. Also, a body doesn't make any sense, but whatever.
This isn't a body conversation. Let's stay on topic.
All right. But that's just my one biggest gripe about fucking 7. It will never go away. But anywho, so his whole thing is, of course, that originally he's also rejecting his true identity, which is that he was a failure. And that he never got into soldier and, you know, all this other stuff. Like that's his whole thing, is he's running from that identity, but of course he grows into someone who fully accepts that, no, he's, you know, the little grunt soldier that had to be rescued a whole bunch. And he's not actually a soldier, and that he has no idea what he's doing. He's just a kid. So that's his whole growth, is accepting his actual identity after his very traumatic experience. So it's not that he starts off one way and ends up another way. It's that whole process of accepting his own identity. With the help of Tifa,
Gotcha.
who is best girl.
But Aerith, though.
Aerith is important to the plot.
I'm just teasing you.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, that's why it's hard to like give him like a solid character development in terms of like the way Zidane is and the way that Tidus has, where they actually grow into a slightly different person, because he technically starts off as the different person and then kind of comes back to form. It's what makes him unique in the Final Fantasy universe.
He starts off as the crisis and, you know, gets better.
Yeah, it gets better. Come on, I just did one. Thank you. Now I can make the stupid dish. Go this way because it's, you know, a safe zone. No monsters. To promptly kill my little Galarian. Do they move where? Where is it? Why is
What are
it
you
level
looking for?
65 now? I am upset.
Manipulation is level 65 now because they changed the way it works. And took away manipulation too.
I am upset.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They basically made it manipulation 2, removed manipulation 2, and made it level 65.
I am upset. That is the cornerstone of crafting. I went the wrong place. Fine, whatever. Awesome. And now I have a botanist quest to do because I had to level to finish that. At least nowadays the gathering quests are a joke. They used to be so much harder.
Yeah.
Although I am happy I don't have to worry about, you know, HQ gathering.
That they took that away entirely.
Yeah, like I didn't, because I found that I didn't really need it most of the time. So I would much rather just let me get more of it. I like that as a system better.
Yeah. Having more is always more helpful than having high quality, at least for basic gathering mats.
Yeah, for
when it comes to
basic
crafting,
stuff,
having high quality is always better than having more.
Yeah. Yeah, for crafting, it's of course, you know, you really do want high quality because it affects the final craft. Makes it so much easier. But because you can really manipulate the crafting, especially the pre-crafts, you can really manipulate them to a specific kind of way. It's much easier to get high quality even from normal quality gathering mats. until you get to the very end of the game, at which point you just cry. Oh, I just got some of those. Hey. Andrew, you saw how obnoxious those crafts were.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water.
Someone else was also not prepared. I was held over at work today. I had to squish everything into a much smaller time period than I usually have to. Mm-hmm. Them are bright. Okay. I think? No, I'm entirely in the wrong spot. Let me actually look at where I'm going. There we go. Listen, it's story time. I have to know where I'm going, at least a little bit. Aww. But if you look, these two have already moved on. But Alize doesn't. Alize lingers. Every person.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome
Grapes
back.
and water.
It's time for me to start doing story stuff again.
Yeah. Back to our sad Gosetsu moment that just happened, and
Funny enough, I was just talking about, so I talked to all three of, them while they were waiting there, right? The only one who didn't immediately refocus on the task at hand was Alize.
Alize, yeah.
Yep. So like, nah, she's the only one that's actually having the sad moment about Gosetsu, and I'm like, that's kind of shitty. Come on, guys. He was our friend. We journeyed with him.
The rest of them are like, back to Alamigo we go. Why?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, this is my favorite of Stormblood.
Hmm?
The foreigner who wants to find the actress
Oh, yeah.
of the theater.
Mm-hmm.
It's my favorite one from Stormblood for obvious reasons that the chat will learn soon enough. Exactly, Andrew. Exactly. Oh, hi, Katarina.
Hi, Cat. You've only missed crafting really so far. She just
Hey,
started
and
the story
gathering.
again.
This man is ripped. Look at this man.
All gains every day. That's all he knows is gains.
Muscular chef. Max gains. I love muscular chef. I'm still kind of sad that it's not in the new one. That's the biggest loss.
They'll fix it. Watch come the expansion. They'll fix it. I still have to get more Omega Savage kills on Monster Hunter.
No thanks.
What, you saw the propaganda, people crying and don't want to do it?
No, I saw Behemoth when it was in, World, and then learned my lesson from there. I went, oh hell no. I know this pain.
Hey, listen. Omega is... Okay, I got nothing.
Yep.
I was gonna say Omega is easier than Behemoth, but I don't think that's true.
It's
at
not
all.
true.
Like, I couldn't say that with a straight face. But hey, we actually have people to play now. What are you afraid of?
Omega.
Oh my goodness. But don't you want the Omega F armor set and the insect glaive for her?
I don't think so.
I tried. She said no to Omega F's outfit, guys.
I love Omega F. She's wonderful, but no. I like myself too much to jump into that trap.
It's not a trap. You'll be
Fucking
fine.
Is trap.
All you have to do is not die.
I can't even do that on regular monsters, Ryan. We are Dotharl.
Death is a part of us. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I mean, I've always said in this game specifically that death is cheap.
Oh my goodness.
Always. Ever since you've known me.
Yes, and then you blow yourself up on mechanics.
Hmm?
Okay, are you afraid of Arcvold EX then?
Not really, no.
Then do that.
The moment I have some free time, Reem. Oh, wait.
You have free time all the time. Wouldn't know. I'm kidding. I can't even say that with a straight face.
Hear that, guys? He's running out of comebacks.
Well, this weekend we plan on doing EXs, but not Arcwald, so
Cat
wouldn't be
farm.
this week.
Cat farm.
According to basically what we surmised, and I talked to Bree and Stella afterwards, we already did Hydaelyn and Zodiac, I believe, for the most part.
Okay.
So I might start us off on a later one.
Barbie.
That's the same thing I said. I said to them, I was like, Barbarisha.
Like the faster we get it done, the less time we have to spend there.
It can't be that hard now.
It really can't be. Like especially if all 8
All
of
it
us
is
go
is
in.
enumeration.
Hmm?
All it is enumerations. Make sure you're with your partner.
Right. Well, and again, if all 8 of us show up, like, I'm sorry, we do so much damage. We do so much fucking damage. Like a static going in there is a little bit different than a party finder.
Well, we have 7 people so far, possibly 8. So.
Hmm.
And yes, I did include you two.
I would hope so.
That's if Cat
I'm the
wants
one
to
that
go.
asked for
Yeah.
it.
Oh, we have 8. I did not include Igni, and I see Igni says in the chat that she wants to go. So we have 8. Yeah, the entire static minus Akira and Ali, which will be replaced by you and Cat.
Yeah. get those in a minute. Gotta watch our disaster couple. Aren't they cute? Our cute gay couple. Our cute gay disasters. It's so cute and so dumb.
How does Saturday at 4 o'clock sound? Not 4 your time. It will be 1 your time
Oh, sure.
for the EX.
Yes,
Tap
sounds good.
bar.
Although ask Katarina. Although I don't think she can answer right now because she's, you know, on the way home.
Yeah. Yeah, just let me know what Kat says, so I can relay the message to the others.
Is good, she says.
Okay.
Okay, reclean the map.
Man, I can't wait until you do the Four Lords quest line with Chitauri.
Nothing can change my love for Tataru. Not even her being awful at being a summoner. Of course you are. She's already become a regular of the town, guys. We leave her for a few weeks and she becomes just a person of interest in this town. Right? She's already done it in Ishgard. She has 2 full city-state / nations in her contact list. Oh no. And she already has a fan club. Although they're called paramours, so I wouldn't be surprised if they were also, like, various lovers. She is an adult woman, after all. Unmarried, too. So she could.
Ah, there you are. All packed and ready to go?
To the best of my knowledge, yes. Apologies for the wait. The task of tying up loose ends invariably takes longer than one allows. Happily, however, all now seems to be in order.
Then there's nothing left to do but to board the ship. Do try and enjoy the journey, won't you? It may be your last chance to rest for a while.
That would depend on the good captain's choice of route.
As ever, Tataru, I pray you take all due precautions while making your inquiries. Better to avoid the local authorities altogether than risk a repeat of our Ishgardian episode.
And what sordid episode is this, pray tell?
Not to speak of, I assure you.
You there! Hold that ship!
What are you two doing here? Shouldn't you be in Doma?
Shouldn't you? You left with nary a word. I half wondered if I had done something to offend.
Upon learning that you had departed for Kugane, we immediately resolved to give chase. Our comrades can manage affairs in our absence, and it seemed the least we could do.
You mean you came all this way just to say goodbye?
That too, aye. But there was something else I felt I had to say. You helped us win our freedom, and for that I cannot thank you enough. Accordingly, after we have established an interim government and so forth, I think it only meet that we repay the favor by dispatching our own forces to Eorzea. If you would have us.
We harbored no expectations of such generous aid, and as there is no telling when the Empire might strike back at you, would it not be wiser to concentrate your resources on the defense of Doma?
I had a mind to pursue a more aggressive defense, to which we will send forth shinobi to provinces far and wide to spread word of our victory, that we might inspire others to take up arms as we did. Even the Empire has its limits. If the Garleans cannot be certain where and when the next rebellion will take place, how can they commit another force to Doma? And besides, so long as this debt remains unpaid, how am I to face myself and Gorsetzer?
As you wish. I will relay your offer to the Eorzean Alliance.
All of Doma is counting on you to finish what we have started. You have it in you, Lys, to seize the future you want. Never forget.
I won't, Hien. Not your words or anything else. Everything that led us here, that will drive us forward, I'll carry it with me always. And that's a promise.
I will hold you to that. Go with them to Eorzea. Tell their people of our triumph and of our pledge to stand with them.
By your leave, I shall pave the way for our new alliance.
Hurry up, you lot! The ship's about to weigh anchor!
It seems our time is at an end. Go well, my friends, and may we meet again beneath a western sky.
I always knew that woman was unfit for command.
Aye, when you think of all the resources we've poured into that hole, and for what?
The beast yet lives. Mayhap it is time I sharpen my claws. I wonder, will you walk into my parlor once more?
Bruh.
For Dolorem Lupus, come at the command of the Lord Viceroy to present the prisoner taken by the Cranie Lupi.
Xenosier Galvus, I presume. It's true what they say. You do have the eyes of a monster. A ravenous, insatiable fiend.
You, give the butcher your weapon.
Yes, my lord.
My lord, this is...
A reward given in recognition of your service. I trust it will prove more capable than its former owner.
I swear, I'll not disappoint you, my lord.
Good. Now, silence that mewling little piglet. I will not hear another sound pass her lips until I strip the fat from her.
Alright guys, we get to talk about Xenos again. Our favorite punching bag. We now know that they know about Doma falling. And instead he goes, I wonder if my new favorite person is gonna come talk to me again. As in us. And he puts all his emphasis on Kryl. When theoretically, he's already got her. She's already captured. He could just lock her in a cell for a while and go invade Doma.
Lock her in a cell. He's Xenos. Isn't he supposed to kill her?
That too. Well, they obviously capture her for a reason. So that one I can kind of see, like, he may actually have, like, a reason. Like, they were specifically told to go capture her. It'd be kind of a waste of time to capture her than to just kill her. Like, that'd be dumb even for him.
But he's Xenos, though.
Yeah, that'd be dumb even for him.
I'm just baffled, like I said, that, you know, this whole discussion about the Empire making a move that we had on the background, and they know and did nothing. Yep. In fact, they sat around and gossiped like little girls. Yeah. And we still
we still didn't like ask for help. They had to chase us fucking down and be like, "No, please let us help you."
If they had the technology to get word out that Doma has fallen that quickly, then they also have the technology to be sending a fleet to Doma, like, now. Yep. But that would be too easy. That way, in realistic terms, by the time you get back to Mhigo to be able to do anything, Doma's is fallen again. Yep, they'd be done. Yeah. So I guarantee you an airship is faster than, you know, a ship. Yeah. As evidenced by us having planes versus ships. Which, Doma falling again, what does that mean for your reinforcements from Doma that are supposed to be coming to Mhigo? I know. Huh? They seem to keep forgetting about the teleportation. Like they've kind of made it clear that only people who are like ethereally connected, I guess, they have enough of a certain kind of resource. But it's kind of fast and loose. That's a very soft thing, and honestly, you shouldn't use a soft system for problem solving, because then it feels like cheating.
So that's probably why they're avoiding using. It isn't just you. There are others. In fact, there's quite a few others. But typically in storytelling, you don't want to use a soft system to solve problems because then it feels like the writers are just cheating. Again, you don't know.
Man, they don't allow NPCs to use aether rights like at all in the story ever.
Well, yeah, because again, if you use it to solve problems, then it feels like it's cheating. So they use it. It's not like the little
they use
reference
it in Endwalker, but you're not there yet.
Well, and they reference it like throughout the story of like, oh, you can hook up to this, and anyone with this kind, I think they call it anima. You know, if you're good with the ether of the world, then you can use them, but they tend to not use them in story to solve problems because it becomes very weak writing very quickly. It's a very slippery slope. You got to be careful with those.
Yep.
So that's probably why they just don't use it, is because it's better to not use that shortcut and kind of preserve the vibe of the story than it is to use the shortcut and to make the writing or weaker. Like it's a trade-off that they make, and I think it's a good one. I don't think it's a bad thing that they've done that.
Yeah.
So I'll let them kind of hand wave not using the teleports because the alternative is far worse. I'll keep the good.
Yeah, I would understand if they tried to be radio silent about Doma and be like, you know, the Empire doesn't know about Doma yet, so we have an initiative to, you know, make a move on Mhigo. But no, the very next scene, they were like, no, the Empire knows.
Mm-hmm. And again, he goes, I wonder if my new favorite person will talk to me again.
Yeah.
Which again, it doesn't make sense for him to have this obsession with you because again, he's kicked your ass twice with very little effort. He has expended no energy. He swung his sword one good time and we were nearly killed. Each time.
I mean, maybe the main body of the Empire, you know, Varys back in Garlemald expects Xenos to be able to handle it all, since, you know, Doma was technically an extension of Xenos.
Can take out an entire force with only himself and nobody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because, like, if Xenos' fleet was able to know about it in Mhigo, then the entire Empire knows about it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, no, I can see them thinking that he can handle it, because they keep describing him as just amazing.
Amazing, yeah.
But like, I still run into the issue of, okay, but there's no reason for him to be this obsessed with us.
Oh yeah, of course. His obsession of you should not have higher priority than, you know, keeping his domain over territory.
Well, I'm not even saying like that. I'm saying the obsession shouldn't even be there.
Shouldn't even be there, yeah.
Yeah, like again, because like if we ever won, like truly won, right? Like say we win, I don't know, in Doma, because obviously they really want us to lose in Mhigo for some reason. But like say you win in Doma, him now being obsessed with you would then make sense because you won. It could even be a close win, but the fact that you won at all would have been enough because he's used to never losing. Right? Like that would make sense. But you don't. He kicks your ass. again.
Yeah.
And also the entire time he of course calls like Yugiri empty, and he says that you're a disappointment. Like he continues to do his whole I'm bored with y'all, talk.
Yeah.
So as far as we're concerned, between the two instances that our character and Xenos have actively interacted at all, he has only shown that he's disappointed and bored. So then, without another kind of interaction between our character and him, all of a sudden he's like, oh no, I want to talk to that person again. It's like, what? Why? Thank you for the hydrate.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense at all.
That makes sense. Like, just from a storytelling perspective. Like, did I miss an interaction somewhere? Where'd it go?
It was removed from the plot.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, as much as I don't like Xenos, I would have less complaints about it if you actually defeated him in Doma.
Yeah.
Or like he had to retreat because you had like wounded him or something.
Yeah, like landed a blow, like something to show that we have in fact made some kind of progress, not just we clipped off his helmet. Because again, the first time we broke his sword, and he was no more impressed with us then. But like cutting off his horn is the same thing. We didn't actually touch him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, me too, Andrew. That's a lot of Xenos. Yep. Oh yeah, no, like Xenos is a problem in the plot. He will always be a problem. Because they don't know how to write him.
I will elaborate more on that too at the end of Stormblood, of the base story, when they start definitely writing him into a hole.
They already wrote him into a hole.
Well, yeah, but
He's
like
there. He's
it's it's a hole too deep at a certain point, and I will talk about it later.
Yeah, literally the moment the base story ends.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it for Andrew, but you can definitely see it when it comes.
I still question one of their decisions, which also happens at the end of Stormblood. Like, I guess technically it happens in post Stormblood, but technically the moment happened in base Stormblood. I mean, so to talk about it, writing a story with even one person is extremely difficult. Like, yes, anybody can sit down and write, but for it to be compelling, good, cohesive, it's hard to do. It takes a lot of time, and a lot of people just assume that it just kind of comes out fully formed on a first draft. And no, it doesn't. And that's one person who has the entire world like in their head, right? Or on their notebook. Now imagine if you crank that number up to even 2. And I assure you that the writing team on any video game is more than 2. And so you have a lot of writers kind of putting their hand in any kind of story, and it tends to drift towards generic the more writers you have, because only the one person has a really clear idea of what they want to say. Everyone else is, of course, taking direction from this person. So anytime you have a writing team, oh my god, it just gets harder. And also you have to think about like, okay, how many ideas actually hold up to scrutiny? How many ideas are dropped? How many ideas are just cut? You know, kill your darlings. Like, your first idea is almost never your best idea, I promise you. And you're also with the backdrop of, you know, hey, we got to release at a certain time, or we only have this much money to give you for you to refine this process. And also, we're waiting on you to finish the story so that we can, you know, put it into production. So, writing a story, even without all these constraints, is hard. And then you add in a bunch of constraints that come with, you know, actually making it into a real thing, you know, in a video game. And you can see why a lot of stories are just not that great in like in video games specifically. Is because, that's a lot of pressure on a poor writing team. And oftentimes they're not given the resources or time they need to make it awesome. So they have to make concessions. So I tend personally to only worry about like the big things that truly change the quality or the direction of a story. You know, the big sweeping changes that any writer could potentially see coming a mile away. The little stuff, like I mentioned before with the teleportation thing. Technically, yes, our party should be able to use these to travel around at an instant. But the cost of doing that would be to drastically lower the stakes of any plot event. By not a small amount. It would be huge. It would change the entire tone of the game. Right? So I'm of course going to be like, okay, I'm going to hand wave the teleportation thing, because honestly, the alternative is far worse. You know what I mean? Like, that would be something that you could see coming a mile away, and you should go, nope, we're not going to touch that. 10-foot pole, all the way over there. So if you notice, I tend to only talk about like the big things. Yeah. So that's why I'm talking about like, no. Xenos' entire character warps all of Stormblood in a way that is not good. You know what I mean? Like that's a big thing that we need to keep talking about, because his existence and the way that they've written him changes so many things, and not in a good way. Whoop. You'll figure it out, Arenville. I guess I could also say having the whole structure be Alamigo then Doma for awesome times, and then back to Alamigo is also just one of those big decisions that should get more screen time. We should talk about it more. It's not a good way to bookend this.
Stormblood is the best expansion, though. What do you mean? Wow, dead silence.
A lot of the Doma is really cool. Like I love the lore of the Ruby Sea. I love just like a lot of Gosetsu's personal arc is really well done. technically Yatsuyu is well written, even though she's not my favorite thing in the world. Like, I will be the first one to say that no, how she's written and the technical skill on display for Yatsuyu is actually quite good. I just don't like revenge stories. That's my thing.
Yatsuyu's story and theming in Stormblood is what actually won the reward back in when this expansion came out.
Yeah, like, and I will always say that, because yes, no, like on a technical level, and even like on like how you structure these kind of stories, A+. Like, very good writing. She's cohesive, she makes sense, you get a real good sense of what she like wants and what motivates her, why she's like this. Like, no, it's perfect.
She has a better obsession with you and you know, the heroes than Xenos.
It makes sense, yeah, like, cause like it totally makes sense why she would then be like, oh, I'm gonna crush her. Because we actively make her life hard. We actively get her in trouble. Even like I know you call him Pete, but even our buddy there, like, yeah, he's a fucking joke, but the way that he kind of progresses into hating us also makes sense. It also works, and that's also why the two of them work well together, is because they both have a realistic motivation to try and crush me. Like, yeah, he's a joke character, but they do the joke character better than Xenos.
The side villains are better than the main villain.
I know. Well, and I always said that Fordola is the most interesting character here. I won't say she's the most likable, because no, you want to punch her in the face, but that's kind of the point. You're not supposed to like her. But she is one of the most interesting.
Yeah, she's up there. Like I said, you know, if we're looking at the villains in Stormblood, I would have to personally say Yatsuyu, but like, I know where you stand with her, so yeah, I wouldn't like make the argument.
That's why I always kind of make that disclaimer of like, okay, me personally, I'm not a fan, but even then,
especially too. Oh, go ahead.
Like not a fan, but even when I'm saying I'm not a fan, I always make sure to say she's fantastically written, and if you want to see how to write a revenge story, fucking grab her. Yeah. Or John Wick, but whatever.
Yeah, and we can expand upon that later when we have more information.
More Yatsuyu.
Like, yeah. Because of course it's not done.
No, she's dead. Toad's done.
Nah, we have to hear Xenos' monologue about her. What do you mean?
No.
Pray, join me in welcoming our Scion allies, but recently returned from their mission to the Far East. We have been most eager to hear a first-hand account of your time there, eventful as we understand it was.
Very well. Allow me.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price. Doma, free after all these years.
Bloody hells. Flooding their own castle for a better chance at victory. We could learn a thing or two from that lad.
Our agents report a flurry of communications between Garlemald and Mhigo in recent days. 'Tis plain they are in the midst of deliberating their response to the Doman uprising.
Every Imperial unit in occupied territory will be on the lookout for civil unrest. The fear of leaving critical locations undefended will make commanders think twice about committing their forces, giving us a chance to seize the initiative.
We have a chance, aye. Mayhap the last one we're ever going to get. While we've done our best to rebuild the resistance, the Imperials have only increased their efforts to root out sympathizers. If we keep on playing for smaller prizes, it's only a matter of time before they crush us again. And that we won't come back from.
A swift advance seems best for all concerned, not least poor Mistress Kryl.
Then let us waste no more time. The campaign for Alamegan liberation begins now. Our first objective will be to capture Castellum Valadina. Take the bridge, and the whole of the fringes will be ours. From there, we can push east towards the peaks. I name this operation Rhalga's Beacon. For as Rhalga once sent his star to guide our ancestors to these lands, so too shall it see us home.
All right. That moment when you've forgotten so much of like a sequence of events. I have to check. It's probably not there, but I have to check. I want it so bad, Rain. Don't see it. No.
Nope. Not yet.
Clear off the books and let me shop. Fine.
You know, I think this was the first expansion that they did lock it off when they redid New Game Plus. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Because it didn't used to be like that.
No, it was.
Oh, it was?
Yep. You
couldn't get your Skaven gear right away? Okay.
No, mm-mm.
Well, yeah, this is the first expansion that they did that, because they didn't do it in Heavensward.
You know, Heavensward, you can still sneak by and get it, but no, and in Stormblood you can't. The reason I know that is because, as you remember that other character I did that came through here, she couldn't either, and that was before New Game Plus.
Gotcha.
Yep. Obviously, on a first playthrough, you're not going to notice. You're not going to be like me going, give me my shops that I 100% know are here. Like a new player isn't gonna even notice until they become available. But I, of course, want my gear.
I wonder how they handle this server-wise overall. This is probably just another instance of Roger's Reach that they have.
I think so.
Encoded, yeah, because
it's
like,
hard to say
there
exactly
are still
how they
people
do
who-
it because, like, you know, because we know that across multiple expansions they have different versions of like one zone. Sometimes multiple zones. Because you have the Ixal balloon in the North Shroud, which I know they added later, but it exists in the North Shroud. That has, you know, progressively more. And then, of course, you have all three of the Society Quests areas in Heavensward. So, like, are they all just multiple instances of the same zone, or is it like an additive layer on top of an already existing zone?
Honestly, it's probably just an additive layer, and like knowing code, it's probably just like a what if statement saying, you know,
Yeah, so it's
basically a
probably
trigger
one
that
instance
pops once you
with
get
the whole
past
thing.
a certain point. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably one instance of the whole thing, but it's when you complete this specific quest, you get this, and it just kind of adds on to it.
Which, if that's the case, it makes me think, like, why didn't they put that same trigger in Heavensward? They probably just didn't have it before, because, you know, spaghetti code, and didn't care.
It's hard to tell. Because I know it's difficult to add code to existing code without breaking something. Like, it's much harder to add code to existing code than it is to just code something new. So it could be that trying to add this additive layer over, you know, what was originally there could have broken something. Maybe they tried and it broke and they're like, let's not. That's one option. I don't know if that's true, but that's the one that like I lean towards, is maybe trying to add in that additive layer on top of this zone that was never meant to have it might break it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd have to actually, you know, we'd actually have to like be able to see the code, which they're not going to give us that. That'd be
Know how
crazy.
many people would break the code if they gave the code out?
Hmm?
I say, you know how many PC players would mod and break the code if they made the code open source?
Yeah.
Like, you know, live service Final Fantasy 14 stops in, you know, 20 years or so. They make the game free, open source. The game would just instantly break.
Yep. To a million little pieces. God, they're just gonna keep up talking about fucking Wilred. Damn it. Just had that little thing in the back of your mind. You got him murdered. I do appreciate it though. It's a good way of showing like loss. Where am I going? Oh.
Back to the peaks or the...
No, it's the fringes.
what's the other area called?
This is the fringes, right?
The fringes, yeah.
Yeah, we're in the fringes right now.
I always forget the one area. Fringes and the peaks.
The one that covered in, you know, fires that are just never put out.
Mm-hmm. Burning Garlean ships that, you know, don't stop burning.
It's the ceruleum, man. I forget a lot of this section of the game. Never mind, I know where we are now.
Oh dear.
I'm guessing you now remembered where we are now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's begun then.
Good. It's the waiting that drives me mad. Standing around, knowing what's to come. I'll never get used to it.
Calm down, Nago. You're making her nervous.
We've come this far, haven't we? We just need to make it the rest of the way. Right.
Looks like the bastards went for the bait. The bridge is ours for the taking. Now remember, Mhigo, I want you to make for the tower as soon as you see an opening and get that flag flying. We'll see to the fighting.
I won't let you down, sir.
Come then. Rolga's star shall burn bright this day.
Off we go. Bloodthirsty, aren't you, buddy?
Here it comes.
Cannons.
I remembered I just wanted to kill things. Defeat for Dola. I think she's one of the few that even though you're not ready, she attacks you. Pretty good thing to do, considering they say how aggressive she is.
Gaius' music.
She plays like Gaius too. I think it's cool because like that was like the whole thing was that she was part of the group that was created by Gaius. So I think that's a cool touch. That she kind of works like he does. A little different because she's her, but it's a nice touch.
Gunblade.
Oh man, she's angry.
She's so mad. Yeah, couldn't get that one.
Meet my new friend! Damn you! No more running! No more hiding! Let's finish this! Look! The flag!
The bridge is ours! Al Mhigo! Al Mhigo! Al Mhigo! Yeah!
Stand your ground! It's not over yet! Damn it!
Let them go, Lise. We've done what we came here to do. That's enough for now.
Villadina is fallen? Impossible. We have them on the run! Forward! No mercy! Regroup! Regroup! We have to regroup! All units, fall back!
Commander, the 4th cohort has been routed. We'll be at the mercy of the enemy's reinforcements if we don't fall back now.
Idiot! We have the stronger force by far. Don't be taken in by their tricks. Or would you rather tell Xenos you lost to this rabble?
No, but if the snakes betray us in the confusion, we'll have no way out. I'm begging you, Commander. Give the order, or we'll all die here.
as common traitors who drank of muddied waters, for all the good it did us. Skulls with me! The day is theirs, and so is this bastard bridge. Someone bring the snake.
I suppose. It's our first victory, isn't it? And that has to be worth something.
Aw, that one's cute. Better equipment. This really makes me feel like the good guy. Don't come any closer, I'm wounded. And we just run up and kill him. This is when we truly become the self of nightmares. I am become Unileska, destroyer of Spira.
Oh my goodness.
I thought it was clever.
Wait, if you're Yuna, does that make Xeno Seymour?
No. I don't like Seymour.
But he's obsessed with you, though.
I mean, that's true, but he ain't obsessed. But even in game, he wasn't obsessed with Yuna. He was just Sin. So, not even close. Like, I don't like Seymour, but he's a better villain than Xenos. That's an insult to Seymour. And I hate Seymour. And he's certainly no Kefka, which is what he was supposed to be.
Was he?
Well, you know that this is a 6 reference from top to bottom, right?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Seymour still, not
No.
Xenos. Yeah, I know Xenos is supposed to be.
Yeah, that's what I like, and he's certainly no Kefka. Also, not one of my favorite villains, although I could see why people like him. I like his original, like, intention, like the original Japanese intention that is gone now because they're playing into the memes.
Ted Woosley butchered, you know,
Yeah, poor Kefka.
translations.
Yeah. To be fair, he was literally one guy having to translate the entire goddamn game on a very
Oh, yeah.
strict time crunch. So
Very strict time crunch. Yep.
yeah, so like
I don't blame
him that much. And also, as far as I know from just all the notes, he really wasn't given all the context. He was just given like the lines and said to translate. And as you know, a lot of the Asian languages are contextual based. You know, one word in one sentence could mean this, but the same word in a different sentence could mean that. And he didn't actually have all of the context, so he had to make a best guess.
Yeah, the man was definitely overworked and over his head, but I mean, he did the best he could.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I prefer the original intention of Kefka more than the translated version, but I don't blame him for translating it that way. He did what he could. Forward and back. At least we have a bridge now.
You are in the second half of the fringes now.
Woo!
Where it's all
Where it all goes to
hidden
shit.
map. Yep.
You go, Pippin. Most manly of all men. At 3 feet tall.
Wielding a big sword. Sword twice his body size.
Mm-hmm.
Always found that funny. One of Raban's swords is, you know.
What is his Dark Knight sword?
Yeah, it's Pippin's Dark Knight sword.
I don't think he has that yet.
He's still fighting like a paladin, I assume.
Hmm. He paladin. Like he always acts like. Oh, we gotta be shown how to get there? Alright. I'm just gonna, you know, follow the road. Oh, look, I did it.
Welcome back, Andrew.
Oh, welcome back. Oh.
Etherite. There's the real thing you want. Chocobo Keep.
I mean, yeah. If I can avoid having to run across the fringes, I will.
Ah, you've come. Welcome, friends, to my village. My home.
How fare your people?
Good, all things considered. Better than the Inanta at any rate. They've sent an emissary. I'll take you to her.
We're here to help. Will you tell us what happened?
Aye. It began with a quarrel between the Imperials and the Kaliana. The Kaliana are another Ananta tribe. The strongest and the most influential. Unlike the Vera, they want no part of our troubles. They swore fealty to the Empire, and were content to remain within their borders.
Just so. The Kaliana forsook their pride in the fight and yielded to Garlemald long ago. But then a new commander was sent to hold the Black Bridge. She demanded the Kaliana surrender a hostage, this butcher.
Fordola. It doesn't make sense, though. The Vera are the ones working with the Resistance. Why would she threaten the Kaliana?
Because she is ignorant like all Imperials. She knows not the difference between Kaliana and Vera, nor does she care to learn.
I see. All Fordola knew for sure was that the resistance would come from the west. She reasoned, therefore, that if the Ananta on the east bank turned their coats, she would be trapped. I take it the Kaliana had no choice but to oblige her.
No, they did not. The Imperials left with the Kaliana broodmother's own daughter, Anamika. Long days and nights she looked out on the Black Bridge weeping for her child. Until you came. The broodmother knew at once which way the winds would blow. She and her warriors met with the fleeing Imperials in the road and demanded that her daughter be returned.
Bad idea. Fordola's not the kind to take threats lying down.
You know her well. The butcher turned her blade to Anamika and bade the Kaliana move aside. But the broodmother would not yield.
I know where this is going.
The Kaliana surrounded the Imperials, one of whom, whether out of fear or stupidity, cut the child down. There was naught that could be done.
What madness.
The true madness was yet to come. For in her despair, the Kaliana broodmother cried out for her daughter to be restored to life. She beseeched Sri Lakshmi's intercession.
She summoned a primal then and there?
That she did, if only for an instant. Bereft of courage and honor, the broodmother sought solace in her faith. The Imperials fled in terror at the sight of the goddess, abandoning these lands to the Ananta. Now the Kaliana bid us make pilgrimage to pay proper respects. Yet though we Veera revere Sri Lakshmi as the holiest of the holy, we will not prostrate ourselves before her.
And so you turn to us?
Aye. All who have fought with the Resistance have heard tell of the warrior, the Icon Slayer.
I believe we have heard enough. Inconvenient though the timing may be, if a primal has indeed been summoned, we can scarce afford to ignore it. We must needs discuss how best to resolve this situation.
Okay. Because there are many, like there's actually a couple of like side quest chains in this area. I'm staring at one. We're gonna go ahead and stop here because this is kind of a good place to stop. It's a little early, but again, it's just a really logical place to chill.
But we have a primal on the scene, everybody.
Whoa! And now they're truly cranking up the tragedy. Tragedy. Yeah, we'll go be a primal slayer next time.
Yeah, they're trying to stuff the whole grim consequence of war all the way in, you know. The last 20% of the patch that's left.
Oh no. They did it in the first 20% too. Remember, we had this lovely bookend of just it sucks. War is bad, everybody.
War is bad, but how about we go over to Doma and learn about culture and, you know, everything, all the cool stuff, and then go back to war is bad. Stormblood is the best expansion, guys.
There wasn't actually war in Doma. It was the one viceroy trying to keep her power. That one was oppression is bad.
I was gonna say, she wasn't actually, you know, warring with the nation there. In fact, she was in control. The war was already
chilling.
done.
Yeah, she was just chilling. Yeah, oppression is bad, which is different. But yes, we will come back to this next time, and I don't know. I know we have the primal next, but do we get the next dungeon soon after that too?
No,
No, it's a while. Damn.
Albania is far.
Okay. I was hoping. You know.
Nope. You get Lakshmi, you get another solo instance. Yeah, you don't get Albania anytime soon.
Alright. I was hoping. Anyway, that'll be next time. Have a good night, everybody.